how much did that mean when it's such a wonderful guy, you know?
How many have ever experienced being on the receiving end of bad tonality? I know I have.
For 45 minutes.
How does that feel?
Oh, it's not great.
No? Anybody here love bad tonality? Has anybody been on the other end of the spectrum? You've realized that you've delivered bad tonality.
Me.
I think we've all been there. How do you know you've delivered bad tonality? Just give me a second to get this down to you.
By the look on his face, and I know I haven't shut off from what I was doing previously that I'm upset about, and I've carried it over into something that is totally unrelated.
Anybody else ever done that? Were you putting up your hand to say something?
Do you want me to say something?
Yeah.
Because it's close to Vanessa, and I know she does. And we like what she's saying today, but you go first.
To Candace's point, when you do bad tonality, you can see it in their face and their body language. They start to pull back. They're going to become distant. They're not there anymore because they're hurt. You've offended them in some way. And
What happens if you've identified
I
that
apologize.
that you overtoned it, and you keep you're busy? Come on, you're busy. You're flying. I know your world. You're flying all the time. Zzz, zzz, zzz. What do you do if you just keep plowing ahead and deliver your message, say what you got to say, and drive away? What happens then?
The relationship's damaged, right?
Do you think they actually even hear what you're saying?
No. No, I don't hear it all.
That's not the defensive right.
That's a good one. What happens, Candace?
No, you won't speak.
Oh, no, I was going to say body language, too.
What happens?
It puts them on the defensive right away, so
And then what happens?
we don't succeed in coming up with a solution, be it a sale or fixing a problem, or we don't see a clear way. It just interferes with the interaction.
Can I suggest that no communication is really going on?
Absolutely.
How about the other person just shutting down? The recipient just shutting down.
Absolutely.
Nothing goes in.
How frustrating is that?
First hand, extremely.
Yeah. What do you do then? You got somebody that's shut down.
Backpedal in a hurry.
Does that work?
It depends who it is. If it's you,
You don't want to hear the end of that sentence. I really do.
no, two persons. If I'm smart enough and I believe I'm strong enough to face that person and apologize. Acknowledge that I was wrong. Admit that I was wrong, right, John? And move on. Repair the damage.
Can I say something? I think in that situation,
Can you have a microphone?
what I've noticed in that situation, because that's a real growing situation, is if you're going to be successful, and I'm just talking about myself here.
Talk
but-
right into the microphone.
If you're going to be successful, you have to be able to sit in the negativity, because it is a negative situation. If you get uncomfortable sitting in the negativity, you'll kick out and you won't really get the positive feeling back again. And I found by sitting in it, and this was very difficult because I was always positive energy and all that type of stuff. But as I've been able to sit in it, I've been able to grow in it. And as I started to see it wasn't negative, it was just the way I was feeling about it. And when you sit in that, you allow whatever it is that's required to come out, and then it's positive. And of course, you grow in it.
Sure, Tony. You got the thing.
So if you're kinesthetic, do you need to see that person hurt, the expression hurt, before it changes your thought?
I'm not sure what you're asking. Say it another way.
So while we're talking about
We're friends here, let's just.
yeah, that's fine. So if we're talking about how we react to situations, and we have just been successful at changing the expression of the person we're talking to. So they've gone from listening to not listening and turning away.
Mm-hmm.
So you as a person who's instigated that
Mm-hmm.
and who drew that reaction,
Mm-hmm.
do you need to see that before you change your behavior, like you're backpedaling? Do you need to see that first, that reaction in that person, before you change that?
In my case, I'm attuned enough that I can see it. I can see it right away. I can see it in the face right away. If I turned it off, I could see it in John's face.